We better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. And the Seminoles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Huskies offense will have the opening possession of the game. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Zings it complete to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go right back to it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So the Florida State Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A good break there as the penalty gives them the third down conversion. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Noles can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Right back to the well. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working in the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
UConn going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Right on target this time. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Gonna look downfield again. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Back to throw. It's Ellington. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Say is how impressive has this team been at home today, in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the returner will be knocked down. UConn going back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hauls it in.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Noles! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Ellington. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tempo and overdrive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets open down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
35, UConn, 0.
He'll return it. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Ellington. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Ellington. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. You've got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. The give on the option. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go right back to the run. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Finding open areas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
He's going to take off. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UConn going back to work on offense. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On first down from their own 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Goes to the option. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking for space. It's Beebe. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live